What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. This is not actually a vlog. I mean, I guess you could call it a vlog because I'm logging a little bit of my life here, but this is a specific video, so if you are not into tech and gear and stuff like that, it's gonna be pretty boring. You're not gonna enjoy it. But if you want to know how I do things, how I make my videos, what stuff that I use, just keep watching and maybe this might be interesting to you guys. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I know that there's some people out there that want to know how I make my videos and what gear that I use and what do I prefer and why. So, and here we go. So like, how do I make the videos that I make every day? Like, maybe some of you guys may be wondering that. Maybe you guys don't exactly know. Well, I'm gonna show you. Alright. So, first off, let me show you what I started with. I started making legit videos, the ones that I actually enjoy watching, with a JVC GC PX10. This camera was my grandfather's, and he received it as a gift. He didn't want it, so he sent it to my family. My family let me use it. This is the camera here. That's the camera. It is, if you wanted to look at it, you can pause it. It can shoot at 60 frames per second at 1080p. It's got image stabilization, but it's terrible. It has a microphone input, which I use a lot. It's got amazing zoom. It does 300 frames per second, but at a very low quality. I think it's like 360p. I didn't make very good videos with that camera, but I mean, I didn't make much, so I guess that's all I really had. But the camera gear I use now, the camera gear that I use right now, this camera right here that you are seeing, this is a Canon G7X Mark II. It's actually kind of broken right now, but it'll be fixed eventually. This camera, I love this camera. I mean, obviously I use it every day, but it's a amazing camera. You could do all kinds of like video settings, time-lapse mode, pictures, all that kind of stuff. It's awesome. The reason I picked this camera here is because a lot of vloggers use this camera. It's a very common camera to use. One of the vloggers that I watch quite often and that I really enjoy and think is very interesting is Roman Atwood. I think he's the one that kind of started vlogging. He's the one that kind of made it a big thing. The camera that he uses is the G7X, but he uses the Mark I instead of the Mark II, which is the first generation of the camera that I'm using right now. He's the one that started vlogging, so that's why I picked that one. It's a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. And in my videos, you might see me place the camera down or put it somewhere or make a time lapse or something, and the way I can do that with this camera is with this Joby GorillaPod. That's what I use for. It's actually being used right now. I love this thing. You can morph it into any way. You can put it anywhere. It's super nice to have. And now the thing about the G7X is that the microphone here picks up every single wind that comes by the microphone. So if you're walking in the wind or if you're doing something, it always comes in the microphone. Like, it's really annoying. So I tried to look up all kinds of ways to cancel it, and the best that I found out was to build your own, which is a wind muff, I guess you could say. I put a little Velcro, put a little fluff on top of it, cut out the centers where the microphones are. It just cancels the wind, which cancels the noise. That's pretty much this setup, is the tripod, the camera, and the wind fluff. And that's what I vlog with. In the future, for stuff like this, for a video like this, or maybe for vlogging in the future, I want to get a Canon 70D. And this is a DSLR camera, kind of expensive. This right here, the reason I want this camera is from another YouTuber that uses, that vlogs also, and I really like his vlogs too. But he uses this camera all the time, and I like the quality of it. I like the way it looks. And his name is Casey Neistat, by the way. A lot of you may know this. If you know vlogging, you probably know Casey Neistat and Roman Atwood, just saying. So that's the kind of gear that I'm working with now. Tripod, camera, microphone, and I want to get the 70D eventually. When I make money, stuff like that. So, editing. A lot of you may wonder, how do you edit videos? Windows Live Movie Maker, it just doesn't do, it doesn't cut it. You know, and a lot of people are using like iMovie and stuff like that, which iMovie is actually a really good editing software, FYI. Windows Movie Maker is terrible, but the editing software I use is Adobe Premiere Pro. And Adobe Premiere Pro, used to be able to buy it and have it, but you only have that one version. But I think recently they made it to where you have to have a subscription. So you have to keep paying every month or every year. But you can get the latest version of it, and with the CC, Creative Cloud, I can get After Effects, Photoshop, Lightroom, stuff like that too, but I don't really use all that. Maybe After Effects sometimes, but I really like it. It's really easy, it makes good quality, you can set it to anything, it's just like, it's amazing. So if you don't have an editing software, I recommend getting Premiere Pro. Not that I'm sponsored by them or anything. If I was sponsored by Adobe at 130 subscribers, so that might have been quite boring to most of you, but I'm sure there's quite a few of you out there that are always like, what does he use? I kind of want to do that too. My mom is coming tomorrow. I am going to Tokyo with my grandfather, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and it will definitely, I know for sure, it'll be an exciting vlog. So if you actually watch all that, like the tech stuff that I was talking about and what I use and all that, if you watch that, give this a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my opinions on technology and gear and stuff that I use, let me know. And I just wanted to share how I make my videos, how I do things. If you want, and if everybody was desperate, I could make like a little video on how I edit my videos and stuff like that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.